Good evening, my sweet little monsters. Welcome to the House of Love and Dread, a horror TTRPG using the unforeseen system created exclusively for this channel, Lost Lore. My name's Philip, and I'm the matchmaker, and I am joined by the sexiest players I could find.
Yeah, Daddy.
Not who are out there, but who I could find. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, sorry, wait, say good evening, players.
Good evening,
players.
Great. Everything's normal. Yep. Normal sauce. Normal sauce.
For us, it's normal.
How you guys doing tonight?
Great.
Fantastisch, ja. So,
At Taco Bell.
If Todd Cobell?
oh, ja.
Do you know Todd
Ich
Cobell?
liebe Taco Bell.
I do not know Todd Cobell.
Yeah.
I had
well-
the midnight Baja Blast. I tried it.
Oh, the passion fruit flavored Baja Blast.
Actually,
Is that what that is?
I believe it's passion fruit flavored.
I would love to see a movie called The Midnight Baja Blast. That would be... I don't know what it would be, but I want it.
Passion fruit. Now, whether or not it actually tastes like passion fruit.
Well, it
Give
was
it to me.
purple, so I,
Taco Bell, do you want? That truly
did
is a
everybody in
funny
the chat get that?
Yeah, everyone in the chat can be told that, because that's a Discord. That's a Discord
That was-
joke.
really funny that
Tell
I did
us
that.
tell us what it was, Lauren.
Tell the story, Lauren.
So, I don't use the Discord app on my phone very often at all, but when I do, it's usually to text our housemate. And me and Zane were getting Taco Bell, and it was, I think, after a stream or something. I don't know. It was like relatively late, and so I use it to chat with him because he doesn't pay attention to his phone, only his Discord. So I just said, Taco Bell, do you want? Thinking that it was already open to the chat with him. Nope, it was open to the Long Lost Lore general chat, and I just asked the whole group if they wanted Taco Bell.
And
so.
you know what? I still have not received any Taco Bell, so...
Oh, you didn't... Wait, did you reply? I don't know.
It doesn't matter if I replied or not. I should have gotten some.
Hey,
That's true.
anytime you want, baby.
Thanks, Daddy.
Also, I want to mention that fuck these players. Chat looks fantastic tonight.
Yeah.
Now
Chat's popping.
chat is where it's at.
I'm horny for chat.
Chat
tonight.
looks God, what's a really inappropriate thing I can say about
Submissive
chat?
and fuckable.
Well, that's a good start. I was gonna say chat. Well, no, I won't say that. But the
Oh,
point
it is September.
Oh my God! Welcome to. We forgot all about
Little subs.
September.
It's been September for a minute.
It's been September
Well,
for a
I
while. and we
only
weren't even
just
talking
saw the
about
thing.
it. And soon it will be Domtober.
Tomtober.
We forgot how to do stuff.
And Dubvember.
Come-vember.
Dumber. I can't.
Dobvember. It's going. I like that.
Oh, well.
Ja, und dann ist das Summer.
Anyway, thanks for holding it down there, chat. I hope you guys are out there just real excited for God knows what's gonna happen tonight. I don't know if there's gonna be any more like finger smelling that's gonna I don't know how we can top what happened last time, but I'm sure if anyone can figure out a way to top, it's this
Charlie Van Horn, maybe.
Charlie Van Horn.
Terrible man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he dies, but Philip probably won't let him.
No, I think he's about to get confirmed to a position at the FCC. Actually,
Sounds about right.
he's a high-ranking member of yeah. Anyway, so on those fun beats, let's talk about what happened last time on this game, where the day of the wedding finally arrived. Eliza was getting her makeup done. A photographer she did not want to see showed up. One thing that never occurred to her at that moment, by the way, that I will mention is she gave a very clear description of who wasn't okay to be here to the security. This guy kind of waltzed right in. He also took some photos of Charlie Van Horn, though he had his camera up the whole time so it couldn't be seen. In the meantime, Les Vinson, dogged reporter, was kind of, like talking his way into getting some private, like documents, figuring out where various,
So private.
what various things were going to be going down and held, and kind of the full, what's the word I want, the schedule, the like itinerary. So that was very cool for him, and he flirted with Bella a little bit in order to attempt that. Said he wanted to see her later. Then he went and actively flirted with Tabitha in order to get said documents.
He's also he's not as cool as Charlie, but he's still cool.
He's a cool guy. Charlie said some things to his brother that were, a little bit a cause for concern.
Everything that man says is cause for concern.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy. But he made him a wager that in a year he'll be perfectly happy in his marriage. Because Mike was kind of like, you're gonna you're like, once she's married, she kind of has a lot of, a lot more power. And he's like, I'm too rich for that to even matter, even with what should get a divorce. Eliza then sent her maid of honor, Rochelle, who works with Kaz. She's a car model. I work with Kaz. She sent her to deliver a message to Freddie that the gentleman was here, that he's here. And it took Rochelle a little while to understand the message, but she did deliver it. Les Vincent was actually present when she did so, and can confirm that. Freddie rushed out of the place. Les kind of followed, looked around. He actually spotted the one photographer that Eliza had been looking out for, a guy named Ratliff. The wedding began. Charlie was really nice to the Reverend and to the Smith girl who was trying to come with him. He dismissed her very quickly because he's like a really respectable man. But then, when the Reverend asked if any here object to this union, there was, I think Zane appreciated me saying a wet crash.
Yes.
As a body was hurled over the choir loft. Now, Les thought he saw a figure up there sort of running. Eliza also saw that. She kind of looked up and saw it. They're the only people who even saw anything. So that for like a brief moment. Les then went sort of back to the sort of like the back of the church, the little, I keep saying vestibule, and I think that actually might be the wrong. Oh yeah, it is the vestibule. I'm so right. It's the vestibule. It's the area right inside the main doors. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. So, it may only be Catholic, but whatever. Well, that's the best we can do. So basically, Les ran back, and what he saw was that photographer like at the foot of the stairs, like looking up with his camera. But then Eliza went to the body, found a photo of her, a photo that should have been destroyed, of her with some cherry pie, in a very inappropriate, in a very inappropriate way, which goes hugely against her very chaste image. She then spotted that photographer. Oh, I should also mention, before she walked in the aisle, she was alone with the photographer, and he like said really disturbing things to her, and she just ignored him and put her veil on. But then she took the photo out, rushed him, so like Les Vincent, he was kind of in there, he saw this, and she tackled him to the ground, shoved the picture into his mouth, began to hit him in the head with his camera, only to she was just too riled up to be afraid, but everybody else basically saw her attacking a fairly decomposed body that was suddenly back there. Charlie then pulled her off. She kept screaming like, "Is this what you wanted?" as she put the picture in his mouth to eat her cherry pie. Charlie pulled her off and got her, he and security just got her to a car ASAP. Meanwhile, Les Vincent, only sort of man closest there, he went over to the body real quick. He got that picture. He got that camera body. I think the lens was probably broken off at that point, but he has the film. Then he stepped into a little room to jot some thoughts down. But he does probably feel something very strange is going on, because the corpse that she was, attacking and defiling, and the corpse that was fairly decomposed, just like as he looks at it, really, really resembles the guy you saw, that photographer. So, with that, as Eliza asks if they can just elope, and Charlie in the car says no, but privately says, what the fuck's wrong with this woman? I'm gonna owe my brother $2 million. We cut back to the matchmaker, who gave the star a facet because of her plea for love. So, Lauren, your character got a facet. Congratulations. I don't think we chose one, but we could talk about that. And meanwhile, the star was just like, no. Like, you know, kind of like, I just want everyone to behave better. Like, this isn't real love. This is just a nightmare. However, the Hanged Man offered no excuses for the behavior of Charlie Van Horn, saying people do what they do. And with that, we will check in with our clock, which stands at kind of we really aren't hitting many 13s in this game, I gotta say. At a 3. So hopefully we'll get some more big ones there. We don't have any fun. Did my sexy little chat? Did anybody in sexy little chat have a notable multiple of 13? No.
No sexy little chatters doing that.
No tight
little chatters. No.
Or also, I shouldn't always imply little is the best. Are there any just like massive bursting 13 things in there?
Wow.
31 is close because it's like, you know.
If there's a mirror somewhere in the game, then maybe something could happen.
31 is so girthy.
It really is.
31's pretty girthy.
Part of it.
Well, with that, did I miss anything that anyone wants to talk about from last week? Any points of order that I missed out on?
Why
Yeah.
are you the way you are?
Me or Zane?
Both.
Because Zane just held his fingers up again like a champion.
Why do you do this to us?
Me?
More importantly, why do we come back every week to have you do
real
this to us?
That's the real question. Here, as that's what the problem is. See, as a dom is only as good as the subs.
So true.
They get
And the subs.
Yeah.
The sexy little subs in the chat.
those filthy, just naughty. Oh god.
Guys,
And
save
by naughty, I do mean KNOTTY, as in pine.
Oh boy, Liv's not
Oh,
here to enjoy that joke.
That's true. Live what I like.
save it for Dobvember, guys.
Dogvember? What's Dogvember? Is it just for
Dog-
I
dogs
was
that
trying to say Domvember,
Oh.
but my brain wasn't activated.
Dobvember is a new month created by Lauren for subbing. I feel like it's like Dobby is involved.
Dobvember.
God, I see this guy on TikTok who's doing a bunch of like, Dobby, what do you want to drink? He goes, Dobby would like a buzzball, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Dobby.
That's Dobvember right there.
Yeah.
Lauren,
Yes.
do you know what facet you would like the star to receive?
I was trying to find where they were and I couldn't find them.
Well, it's mainly just, yeah, I mean...
Oh. I don't know. Why don't you pick? What do you think I'll like? And don't be mean.
What would the star like?
Little tiramisu, maybe?
Oh, I would though.
Tiramisu? You want the tiramisu facet? Okay.
No. That's me.
I'm gonna give you hover. You can now make your card float of your own volition.
Ooh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
So you can hover and Les can get out of his card.
Wait, and mine.
You just have lore.
It was on culture because I don't think lore was there, or maybe I put it in the wrong spot. But I wanted it to be lore.
For the Hanged Man, it should be lore. Yeah, if we put it in culture, that was a misnomer.
Okay, thank goodness.
And also, the Hanged Man now has 1 power, and the Star has 1 power, and the Chariot has 1 power. Yeah, look at you guys all. Great. All right.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong guy.
Oh, perfect.
It do be like that sometimes.
Oh, good for you. And how
Oh.
was it? Well, it better be fucking good, because it's fucking useless now, isn't it? walk around.
I like
there
how
in
when
the-
you do that face, like, I don't know if you know this, but, and don't get insecure because it's only when you make that face, one of your eyes kind of goes in.
Yeah, because he's mad. Oh, God for you.
I don't know how it happens. Well,
And how was it?
Tabs on that one.
Better have been fucking good because it's fucking useless now in it. I'm in the middle of trying to do my scene with Bryce, and you're back here like doo-doo-doo-doo.
I love it so much.
Oh, you're a nice guy, man. You're a nice guy, man. But you and
You
me,
guys-
man, we're fucking done professionally, man.
this is Christian Bale's 2009 rant.
What?
His 2009 rant.
I'm just talking. Wait, that's a thing?
He's trying to do his scene with Bryce.
I'm in the middle of my fucking scene with Bryce.
Sorry, I was looking at the lights.
Mick G, you got anything you want to say to this prick? I didn't see it. Very off mic. Mick G says he didn't see it.
And that's
Isn't-
the show, folks. Good night.
Isn't it weird that Mick G directed a Terminator? Alright. Well, thanks everybody. Let's get into it. As we peer through the woods, racing along towards that beautiful Gothic manor house. The House of Love and Dread. With its... Oh! That's what I haven't. I knew I wanted to do a shout out. Did you guys see, did everyone in chat see that Shuby did another... Lauren, did you see the coloring book Shuby did?
Mm-hmm.
For this...
Oh, I didn't. No, she didn't show me.
For this... Yeah, well, she put it in Discord, and as you've confessed tonight, you don't look at the Discord.
Okay, well, I've seen her in real life since then.
But
so-
everyone go to the Discord, and there's a very, very fun coloring book that features cherry pie and the faces of some characters from this one.
Where in the Discord is this?
It is on the, I think it's on the discussion of this House of Love and Dread discussion. Yeah.
Did she describe to the folks at home how she makes these things? Because it's not easy.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very analog.
I'm gonna
Is it
just show you.
truly
That's
old.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
Wow.
I just wanted to shout that out before we started.
This is awesome.
Well, we're all so hot.
They are,
Seriously.
I know.
but no one's hotter than that guy right there. Just
That
imagine.
crap.
Here's what it is. I want you to imagine
Thank
that
you,
guy
Lauren.
there rubbing
Lauren
that
Shuby, I should say.
all over them. Yeah.
I figured.
So, thanks, Shuby. That was very cool. I didn't want to start without doing that shout out, but I nearly did it because
You nearly did.
I got all distracted by all sorts of filth, as opposed to the right kind of filth. Oh, also, Lauren, what are we supposed to say before we start these games?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, ladies and gents, if you could clip funny, poignant, inappropriate, any type of thing that you like and enjoy that tickles your pickle, you can clip it using the clip feature. It looks like a little slate board, the scene, and I will find them and use them in our social media.
I want to come up with more like tickle your pickle. That's not that. Could we say that like gorgeous on
Massages
your
your visages.
Well,
What?
it needs to still be pickle things. Like, could we do like that gorgeous on your cornichon?
Yeah.
That's a real half rhyme, but I'm kind
That-
of okay with it.
That I don't know. Gobbles your wobbles.
What's your wobble? What's a wobble?
I don't know. Just use your imagination.
I'm looking for riffs on other kinds of pickles.
I don't know names.
That
What's
You-
truly happening?
you
right
don't
now?
know. You don't know names.
Pickles? No.
All right. That empowers your half
That
sour.
thrills your dills.
There, sure, thank you. I just said empowers your half sour. I'll mark that one down. All right. Well, Zane, I do apologize. I feel like we've really put you into we were in a great headspace.
Well, because I tuned out for a second because I was trying to understand what this person said to me
Mm.
on the internet, and it was in a different language, and I translated it and didn't track very well.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
No, all is
I gotta
well.
go.
Okay.
But whatever just happened was wild.
Zane, whatever they say, I forgive you.
Thank you.
That declutters your bread and butter. Okay, let's get into it. Book and Dagger said butters your bread, which is a thing, but there's bread and butter pickles as a kind, you know. That's pretty good. Oh, that's magic. Oh
That
my
was
god.
really
How the
smooth.
fuck
Wow.
you do that?
You're magic.
So, as we race in on the eerie site of the House of Love and Dread towards that gothic manor once again, we find the beautiful matchmaker sitting at her table. She has her deck from which she draws 3 cards, the cards she's been drawing for the past several weeks. She's fixated on these cards for now. The Star, which can kind of hover of her own volition now, if she so chooses. The Chariot, who can emerge from his card if he wants, although it's dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
Take this. And then, of course, the Hanged Man, who can do nothing other than sort of speak from within his card, but who knows much of lore, who has learned of lore, and good on him for doing so. The Matchmaker welcomes us to the story. I don't want to take too long, as I'm dying to see how things work out. I do hope that those corpses that have fallen into the wedding proceedings won't disrupt the nuptials too much, as I'd love to see the wedding night carry on as it should. We've had enough dread, now it's time for love, right? No more dread? What do you think, my darlings?
Well, isn't that up to you?
Not at all. It's up to each and every one of you. Any predictions for how things are going to go tonight, dears?
I just think they're gonna go.
Not a very daring prediction. They certainly will go one way or another. What about you, Hanged Man?
I think Charlie's going to die.
Eventually, probably. The question is, will he die in a way that you feel is appropriate, earned? Well, there's no guarantees in love or dread, is there, my dears? So, let's begin. And with that, we will jump back into the story. We're going to start with Les Vincent. Things are chaotic at the church, but you have jotted down your thoughts. So good for you.
Yeah.
You have the photos, and you have this one picture. I assume the photo, the film you're gonna have to take to like a place, or you probably know how to develop film yourself, but you don't have the equipment to here.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had to do it before.
But so basically you just know, like, keep it, like in its case within the, like roll it and keep it in the camera or do whatever. But you do have that photo that was in the mouth.
Yeah.
And though now there is like blood and like decayed flesh on it and all sorts of horrible things, it is very clearly a photograph of Eliza Hart's very risque playing with cherry pie in a way that is not how it was intended to be played with.
Yeah. Well, that's the gold mine right there.
Sure.
But hey, the thing about the gold mine is there are always multiple places to go down and get some stuff.
There you go. So, you managed to sort of put your thoughts together, which is good. But as you sort of, step out of that, you see that like the police are now arriving here because there are 2 bodies, one fresh, one older. You do notice Bella. You see that Rochelle is kind of like speaking to various other important people, explaining how like I spoke to him. He didn't even know I work in cars. But you are spotted by Bella, who sort of comes over to you and says, do you know what's going on here?
No, I don't really. Did you see anything?
No, I mean, I heard more of a commotion, and then there was a body, and before I knew it, the bride was running out there, and somebody said there's another body, but they've...
Yeah, I saw the other body. I just saw the bride and groom leave, all in a hurry.
What?
Are you okay?
I mean, not really, no. This is... I mean, I think I remembered that guy from yesterday. She's sort of, referring to Freddy.
Is there anything you need?
I mean, well, if you know anything, I'd like to know. Before I read it in the paper.
I mean, I saw. I kind of like lower my voice. I saw Eliza, like I saw Miss Hart. I saw her like hitting the body, like the other body, not the one that fell.
Is it true that it was like... Somebody said it looked like a body somebody had dug up?
Yeah, that's what I saw. I don't know what happened.
That's
Do you know anything about it? Like, do you know, like, did she have any like history with that? Like,
I don't know anything about her. I thought she was, Miss American Pie.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you?
I don't really know her very well. I just, this is all very strange.
So weird. Yeah. I mean, do you? I wonder. Like, are there any? Do you know? Like, who's here from her side? I was wondering. We should probably like. I should probably talk to someone and see if they like know if we can help her.
I mean, it's mainly the model. She gestures to Rochelle, of course. But like, she's kind of saying, I mean, I don't. She didn't really have. Honestly, I think he was one of her biggest friends from.
Yeah.
She didn't have much family or friends come to this. It's home. It's professional. I mean, a lot of the photographers, of course.
Right.
And,
yeah, I'm sure they've worked with her before, right?
Yeah, but I think it's more work acquaintances. Are you gonna talk to the police and tell them what you saw?
Yeah, I will. I think I need to smoke a cigarette or something first before I do that. But
I could use a cigarette too.
Yeah, you want to step outside?
Yeah. Okay. You guys step out to smoke a cigarette. Plenty of other people are doing the same. We'll sort of we'll cut back to see what's going on there in a moment. In the meantime, Eliza and Charlie, you two are at home. Gotten back to the Van Horn house. Charlie, your parents have come and just asked, like, what the hell's going on, and they seem very upset about the situation. We don't have to completely roleplay that. However, we can simply say, you either. Well, actually, maybe we can sort of. What is your response to your sort of family expressing their displeasure at what has happened? Are you defensive against them? Are you? I'm just trying to get the where your mind is at.
Wait, before you say anything, is it a Christian family?
Yeah.
Like, are they very religious? Okay.
Charlie's more. Charlie thinks what happened was very weird, and he didn't like it. That said, if his parents are criticizing him and his poor choices, like if they think he's made a poor choice, then he's defensive because he can do no wrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically they sort of try to say some stuff and you've just sort of shut them out. So they're like, there's some real, well, I never stuff going on. And you might even see sort of, as you're sort of approaching, Tabitha comes running after you and says, excuse me, Charlie, your mother was just wondering if you're, she was just wondering when we can expect you to come out and speak to them again.
She doesn't need to worry about that now. Tell her to go back to the Hamptons.
So you don't think there'll be another ceremony? We won't continue the ceremony today?
There was a dead body. Of course we're not going to do the ceremony.
Of course. All right. So she, yeah. Okay, so she'll just disappear. To go back to the Hamptons. All right, but you do find Eliza.
Liza, dear, how are you doing?
As well as I can, I suppose.
You're going to tell me what that was all about.
The truth is, Charlie, I don't know. That was a bad person from my past, as you know, because you know everything. And he shouldn't have come back. As far as I knew, he had passed away. And somehow he came back, and Charlie, he wasn't alive. I
Well,
mean, you...
that's clear. You were beating a corpse.
No, before. I was so horrified because he was dead. He was dead standing in front of me. Did you not Hold on. Has she had a chance to shower or anything?
No.
I mean, didn't you notice the smell? And she'll hold her hands out.
He
Smell
goes
my
like this and
fingers.
puts his fingers up.
Counter it.
What a cool dude.
I hate it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like a it's like
Like a calla lily or something.
well, he's using it like a nosegay on his nose
Yeah.
for real. Like the
What's a
you know,
nosegay?
That's it's like a really like fragrant bunch of flowers that kind of I think is just supposed to be
Oh,
nice,
like during
but also
the plague?
No, I think more like the people would just like wanted like a nice smell to like cover up, you know. I don't think
Oh.
it's that level, but yeah.
But she'll say he was rotten.
Who would have dropped him off the balcony? Is it,
No, that was Fred.
who's Fred? Fred dropped him off the balcony?
No, Fred is the one who fell off of the balcony.
He did not fall off the balcony. He was dead.
You're getting two people mixed up. There was Fred, who fell or was thrown off of the balcony, and then there was the photographer. The one that attacked me, and I had to defend myself against. I didn't know what to do, Charlie. You couldn't be by my side, and I never know what to do when you're not by my side.
I was literally by your side at the
Well,
altar.
you were... I had... Wait, hold on. Semantics. I had run down the altar, like down the...
Yes, but yes, so you were at his side and you left his side
Okay.
to go to one corpse and then to attack another corpse as far as he can
Fine.
tell. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just... Seeing my very dear friend pass away in front of me on my wedding day, and then someone who is supposed to be dead from my past, a horrible person, coming to attack me, I just didn't know what else to do.
I think we may want to call the doctor.
Which one?
Is there a doctor in the family?
Certainly is like there's like a family doctor you guys go to for your you know, like if anyone was like, yes.
Is he implying mental health doctor or physical doctor?
It's all the same.
The guy he's
From the
talking
70s.
about, well, he's talking about the guy who, if you need something handled very discreetly. Yes, that
Okay.
doctor. That doctor was at the wedding and could certainly be.
Okay, and she understands. Okay.
Oh, although actually, yes, no, I'll say that's who you would think of for this case. Yes.
What's the doctor's name?
We'll call him, let's see, we have H's, we have V's, we have V's. There's Vincent and Van Horn. Oop, that's a mistake. Oh, and it's Horn and Hearts. V's and H's all over the place. I'll just go with a different name. We'll say it's Dr. Dante.
Ooh, what a cool
Dr.
dude.
Dante.
Dr.
Is he
Dante.
from Voluptua by any chance?
No. He's
Oh.
but you know, you wouldn't be shocked to see him there.
I'm going to call Dr. Dante. He can help sort this out and help you calm down. You've had a long day, and I think it's important that you relax.
You know best, Charlie.
You could certainly ask your security to bring Dr. Dante from the church because he was there.
Bring Dante.
Bring me some Dante. So meanwhile, Les Vincent
Yes.
at the church as you and Bella are smoking. You notice one car comes out and there's like a clearly a police detective is looking around, checking stuff out very intensely. Kind of goes and and Bella says, "Oh,
What's going on?
that's Murphy.
Who's Murphy?
I actually know him. He's like I don't really think this is his jurisdiction. He's a detective. He's like a police. I wonder if I should."
I wonder how. They really got everyone on the scene quickly, huh?
Apparently. I sometimes, Alright, so you're gonna tell me anything you find out, right?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, well...
I mean, I guess I was about to say I'll see you at the reception, but I suppose there won't be one.
No, but if you... Do you want to see some other... You want to have some other information?
Yeah.
Okay, just... You gotta share with me anything you know. You've told me everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. And she sort of walks over to her sort of car. As she's walking, though, Murphy sort of spins around and goes, "Oh." He walks over and says, "Where are they?" And she goes, "Who?" And he goes, the who's that?" He sort of gestures to you. She says, "This is one of my associates. Les." And she kind of, the guy, like, doesn't offer to shake your hand, just kind of looks at you for a second and says, "So where's the bride and groom?"
I saw them get out of here pretty quickly. I said, I don't know. I mean, I guess they went back to wherever they're staying.
Yeah. And Bella says, "And if you speak to them, just, we will want to make sure there's just a representative present to just to help with their nerves, because they've clearly had a horrible fright." This guy kind of looks at her a little, askance, and says, "You two tell me anything? You see anything?"
I mean, I was just telling her I was there when I saw the bride attack the thing that turned out. I thought it was a person, then it was a corpse. So
It was a corpse, like somebody died and she jumped onto the dead guy.
it looked like, I mean, because as far as I saw, he was alive and he was dead, right?
You recalled him being alive then dead, yes.
I don't know how to explain it. It seemed like he was a living person, and then after the bride was done attacking him, he was a withered corpse on the ground. I've never seen anything stranger in my life, detective.
He kind of steps to you, "You look familiar. What do you do?"
What did I tell them that I did?
You just if you want to just use whatever that lie is, just give me.
Yeah, I'll use
Give me
whatever
a
I was saying,
manipulate,
yeah.
baby. Come on.
All right.
He can do it.
All right, manipulate. What are we working with here? Manipulate. We got adept. 19. All right, I'll take a 19. 19 and 2, so I will take the 19.
19 is very good. He's kind of, he's just kind of nods and says, "Well, all right, good to know. But what about the first body?"
I didn't. Did I see him get pushed at all, or just saw the body fall?
You heard a body hit. You looked over. You looked up and thought
I
you saw
like.
something, but like yeah.
Well, that's so I thought I saw the body. I heard the body fall, and I looked up, and I thought I saw someone moving from where the body must have come. But by the time I got up there, there was already security going up there, and I don't think that I didn't seem like they found anyone.
Nobody saw anything. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you gotta give Bella this look. Look, I'm sure I'll see you in a second. And he just kind of walks in back into the church. Bella kind of looks at you and says, "I was not expecting you to just tell him everything you told me."
Should I have not?
Well, no, he's I mean, it's the cops. It's oh, never mind. You hadn't told me that part though.
I'm sorry. I thought I had. It's been. It's been a
Okay,
day.
I get that. Sure. Yeah. Do you want to come back to the house?
Yeah, I suppose I should.
Okay. Just yeah, come on. And she takes you back to the house.
What does she do again? What's her deal?
You don't know. She just does stuff for like related to the family. You don't know fully.
I'm gonna on the way back. I'm gonna try and loosely find out what her deal is.
She will sort of say as you guys are driving back to the house, she'll sort of mention, well, I'm not the primary, I'm not their primary attorney, but I'm an attorney."
Okay.
Okay. At this point, the at this point, Eliza, Charlie, as you guys are you waiting with her, Charlie?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We wait with her, and after a little while, there's a knock at the door. Your security tells you that Dr. Dante is here, and he also says there's a lawyer here too who kind of just wanted to check in.
Okay.
Okay, now I send her in. It's Bella, who you don't really interact with very much, Charlie, but you probably know who she is.
Send her in. It's fine.
Okay. So the doors open, and first comes in Dr. Dante, and he just kind of walks in and kind of he looks a little altered himself, to be honest, like he's been like he was kind of doing stuff at the party, but he kind of walks in and goes, "All right, so how's she doing? Hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? You doing okay? You got quite a scare there. That was pretty scary for a wedding day, honey."
It was, and
Ah,
I always feel very strongly that if I am attacked, that I should always fight back.
that's dangerous, but I mean, I guess if it's just a dead body, that's fine. Are you you probably showered by now?
Yes.
Um,
If she had the opportunity, absolutely.
Yeah.
And she's gonna like put herself completely back together.
Sure. So Dr. Dante kind of just like takes a couple of
While he's like examining her,
Yeah.
can she say, so you saw that he was a dead body?
I mean, yeah, because there was like somebody dug somebody up or something, and you just started attacking it. So listen, you had
Well,
it, you had
no.
it. I mean, he's actually like, he's like patting you on the head or whatever, and then he's turning to Charlie and saying, she clearly had like a psychotic break when she saw, a recently dead body, and for some reason there was another corpse back there. Don't know what that's about, so she just started, I don't know, she got scared and hit it.
You have medications for this.
She's just in shock. I mean, we can just give her, we can just, alcohol will really be pretty good, honestly. But I mean, you want some pills? We got some pills we can give you.
I
Some
don't mean
pills.
to interrupt, but how do you suppose that a dead body just appeared?
Hey, listen, that's for the police to figure out, right? Listen to Dr. Dante.
He had been taking pictures.
I got a pill for you here, honey.
I,
Do you want to sleep real good?
She'll look at Charlie.
Charlie will be pouring a glass of whiskey and bringing it to her so she can take the pill.
That's the spot. That's how to wash this down, my dear. Yeah. You're gonna be great, sweetheart. You guys didn't actually get married, otherwise, yeah. Listen, are you, okay, just here. Say, oh, okay. He really wanted to put it in your mouth himself, but he's a gentleman.
Can she put it under her tongue and not take it?
I love this. You absolutely can. What would that be?
Creativity.
She wants it to be creativity. I get it.
Fine motor skills,
It
I
kind
guess.
of, honestly, weirdly would be fine, but I'd even say like smell, taste, or something.
Or sneak.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You have sneak. Let's do sneak. That's tenacious. Sure.
14.
14. I'm gonna say this doctor because I said he was already on some stuff. You put it under your tongue, and he's like,
She will take the shot of whiskey,
"Yeah,
though.
you do that. Yeah. Okay, cool." So he's like, "All right, she'll calm real down. She's gonna be out like a light. Yeah, we can do stuff." And at this point, there's a knock kind of at the door, as like the half-open door, and Bella is sort of stepping in, and Les is sort of still with her. She's bringing him along. Yes, Eliza.
As a part of that, can she take it out and put it...
Give me another sneak roll.
Damn it.
This is the sneak to have not taken it. This is the sneak to do it. However, someone else is coming into the room, so you're...
That's a 5, but with tenacious, can I...
You can re-roll for free.
Oh, perfect. That's a 6.
You can't re-roll that for free, but I will actually... You all should get 1 power back because about an hour's passed, so if you want to just do a quick re-roll, you can.
I'll
without-
use a power, yeah.
Sure.
7, what?
Okay.
I'll take 7.
So you definitely... I'll say that Les, you certainly notice her, like, removing a pill from her mouth as you're walking in. The doctor doesn't notice. Charlie, what do you have for sight? Do you have anything in sight, Charlie?
Average.
Average. I'm gonna leave it up to you whether or not you notice that, Zane.
Can I play it off as, like...
Certainly you can try to do a thing, but, like, the point is, like, you know, at some point you, you made, like something happened where it's detectable. Doctor hasn't noticed, but
Okay.
Les did walking in, and it's up to Zane if Charlie did or not.
I feel like Charlie is kind of weirded out by her, so it doesn't really
Okay.
pay that much attention.
There you go.
Just like our real life.
Women, am I right?
Always weird.
All right. So basically, as Les and Bella enter, and Bella just comes in and says, "Hello, hi, hi, Miss Hart. I'm one of the
Hi.
one of the attorneys who works for the family. My name's Bella. This is one of my associates. Charlie, you do recognize this is the guy who was talking to Tabitha, who you didn't like talking to Tabitha last night. And she kind of where you didn't really recognize him. She says, I just want you to be aware. Oh, hello, Dr. Dante. He's like, hey, sweetheart, how's it going? You need to smooth yourself out a little bit? Anybody? Up or down? Anybody need anything to... No? Little helper? Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna do some coke then, and he just sits down and does a little coke. But he'll say, basically, she says, I want you to know that the police are going to need to speak to you. So I'm here to just be present when that happens.
Of course.
So I just wanted to... She kind of closes the door and says, are you comfortable speaking in front of Dr. Dante?
I'm assuming he's like taking a line or something.
Yeah. He's not using a key.
She'll...
Oh. Are you comfortable?
No. She's...
And she'll say, Dr. Dante, could you give us a moment? And he goes, sure, that's fine. He'll just sort of step out.
Wait, did Les walk into, or is he outside?
Les is here with Bella as well. She said he's an associate. But you do remember him as being that guy talking to Tabitha.
Bella, your associate? Who is he?
Oh, this is Les. He's just He's done some work for the firm here and there. He's just someone who, has a certain...
Tell me, what do you do?
Fact finding.
Eliza, you do remember that he was like the first person up, and he was like back in the room and everything, Actually, do you remember that? I don't know. You were pretty freaked out when you saw that, so you definitely recognize him, and you definitely remember him from being back there at.
I would just assume he was at the wedding and happened to be wherever.
He seemed you remember him like running to Freddy's body, and also you remember him like running back before you did.
Oh, that's right. We kind of
like
he was there when I was like, she was actually trying. Okay, so she does remember him.
Yeah.
What is there any sort of legal trouble? Do we know who the man who attacked me, she makes that very clear, was?
The man who attacked you?
The photographer.
Is that who? That's the gentleman who fell from the choir loft?
No, nobody knows who anyone is. No, that was Fred. That was my very dear childhood friend. And the one that I had to defend myself from.
You were defending. She kind of is looking at Charlie like, what's going on,
Bella, she's had quite a day.
I see.
She had to defend herself from...
I see.
The photographer.
She felt when she was at that corpse, she felt she was defending herself from it. But
he wasn't a corpse in the beginning. He was taking pictures. He was one of the photographers. Did no one see him and she'll look at less?
My dear, hold on. And
there wasn't just a corpse.
I saw.
You?
I saw the moment in question. I saw you, attack him, and then I saw that he was dead when you were done with him. And with the corpse.
Did you see him before?
Yes, and as I told Bella, it was the strangest thing I've seen in my life.
What did you see?
He was a living man, and then he fell and was a withered corpse.
So, just so I understand what both of you are saying, Bella says, you are saying that there was a living man who resembled the corpse wearing the same clothing.
There was no way there was any sort of switching out. I'm not a magician. I can't change out a live person for a rotting corpse.
I see. She kind of gives Les a look. Like, did you see him become a corpse from being a live man, or you just...
When I saw it, it was just like it would have been like a smash cut in like a movie or something.
I think it's more that like you saw that guy there, then you were looking elsewhere, and then you saw her attacking who had been standing right there, but you did not see like the body change. Eliza, you also didn't see him change one way or the other. Just suddenly he was
Look, I'm not gonna. I didn't see it. I didn't see him metamorphosize in front of me, but I did.
Okay.
He was wearing the same clothing. He had the same, I guess it would have been cadaverous hair afterwards, but...
We were in front of an audience, a literal audience, an entire church full of people.
Yes, but
perhaps he had leprosy. I've heard of people that their skin's falling off. They put them on islands.
Oh.
And maybe he took a boat to our wedding because he heard about it. It's it's big in the news, and could he have been a leper? Did we ask the doctor?
There is something else, Bella. I did know that man. But
The man who fell off the choir.
no, yeah, I knew both of them.
Okay.
I'm pulling out like a notepad and pencil or pen, and I'm like looking at Bella, like, do you mind? Like,
She gives you like a very. She doesn't give you any like. She doesn't tell you not to.
yeah.
She doesn't even risk a knowing glance right now.
The one that accosted me and that I had to defend myself against. He, to my knowledge, had passed away. How long before?
4 years.
He had passed away.
How old are you?
Well, she says she is 25, but she is more like 28.
Then it was more like 7 years ago.
To my knowledge, he had passed away about 7 years ago. And I have it on good authority that he was actually dead.
I see.
He is you know, I'm a model.
Mm-hmm. I do.
He's a photographer that I didn't have a good relationship with.
I see. So, but he died. You know for
Yes.
a fact he died.
Yes.
I see. So, and you're confident. Do you know his name?
What was his name?
Was his name?
Ratliff, that's right.
Okay. She certainly jots that down. Les, I'm sure you're taking that down as well. She'll say, okay, I'm Eliza, you understand that I work for what is soon to be your family. Other than she gives Charlie a look of like, is she still about to be your family? Charlie, do you nod to her?
He nods to her.
She's kind of like,
Yeah,
so,
Charlie is convinced he's a leper.
there you go. Charlie's like a leper. Okay, so she kind of will say, all right, so Eliza, I represent you, so I might sometimes ask you a question that is just trying to anticipate a question, you know, that the authorities might ask that might complicate things. You keep saying you were defending yourself against him.
Yes.
Because what I and everyone I was there in the church with saw was after you went to the first body that felled you, you looked up and you sort of screamed as if you saw someone, and then you charged into the vestibule, and you were screaming, "Is this what you wanted?" So why were you? How are you saying that you were defending yourself? Once you got there, you're claiming this person who was a person at the time attacked you?
While I was preparing to walk down the aisle, he was saying very inappropriate things to me. And when I saw him, after Fred had been thrown off the balcony, I saw him step toward me and realized that this man will stop at nothing. And did you get this testimony from the other people there?
Well,
About what I said and what happened?
I heard you scream it and then run into the vestibule.
And yet you didn't see him any other time. You seem so sure of
We
that.
didn't see this. I hadn't seen. I saw the body after the words. I didn't recognize him. But no one even saw you make contact with him. You ran through one of the doors was open. We were all looking at the body of Fred. You said was his name.
Yes.
So we were there, and then suddenly you screamed and rushed off, and then you were attacking. You were on top of someone, and you were smacking. From the people who saw that you were. So I'm just the fact that you're making the claim you were defending yourself. I might suggest you not say that to the authorities.
Bella, this is clearly not a criminal incident. This is.
I understand, but
for the sake of shock.
She kind of steps over to Charlie and says, "There is a detective on scene who someone who's made some trouble for your family in the past. I simply want to make sure that the stories are very clear and everyone's saying the same thing.
What do you recommend?
I would certainly not say that you were defending yourself against him. I would say I think that shock is a very good way to describe that you saw one corpse and then another and you rushed at it. You can say you were afraid.
I will say whatever you need me to say.
But I'm not necessarily, however, saying that because whether it's
I've spent the last. There are certain things in my life that I must defend myself against, and sometimes it is emotionally and other times it's physically. And in that moment, I did feel that I had to defend myself, specifically against someone terrible from my past who has
Leprosy.
come back seemingly.
To that point,
Yes, from
to
the
Mr.
grave.
Van Horn's point, she kind of looks at Eliza and says, "Is it possible when you saw this man, when he was up and about, did he look sickly? Did he look rotting? Did it look like he could have been a
No.
leper?
What?
Are you sure?"
She'll try to see if Bella is trying to guide her.
Go ahead and do an intuition roll.
Okay. I don't know what I have. 14. I'm average at that.
Okay. She kind of, you get the impression Bella is just like, yeah. Bella might ask you to say that he was a guy who was leprosy, but she's not suggesting you volunteer that, but she's just asking, is it possible he was already rotting and he was walking around?
He looked like someone who may have been ill, potentially physically and mentally.
Okay. She turns to Les and says, "Do you think this man you saw could have had leprosy?"
Oh God. Well, I think it's possible. He was pretty thin. He might have been under the influence of some ailment or other.
Okay. She's kind of really like Charlie's like, leprosy, case closed.
Nothing to leprosy here.
Bella kind of asks you guys a few more questions. Kind of is this, but at this point her sort of coaching shifts slightly, and she says, "So Eliza,
Yes.
my recommendation is that once the police arrive, they will ask you for a statement. You can tell them what happened. You might want to stick to... We might want to hold off on mentioning that you saw the man walking around, although I do know that the police have heard of that possibility already." She kind of gives Les a bit of a look. "In any event, I will be here with you when you speak to them. So, if I put my hand on your arm like this, I just want you to pause and let me speak to you before you answer any questions. Charlie, you know how that works as well." Okay. Everybody give yourself one more power as another hour passes. But then you guys hear a sort of car pulling up outside. A couple of police detectives come out. One is this kind of bruiser guy you saw, Murphy, this kind of very dogged looking cop. The other is a guy named Valmont, or Detective Valmont, or he might even be a Sergeant Valmont, actually. He's probably a Detective Sergeant. DS. I don't know if we do that in the US. In the UK stuff, it's always like DI, DS. But Valmont will sort of kind of walk in with Murphy, who's... Les, give me an insight roll on these two guys as you sort of see them entering the house.
Insight, you say? Intuition, you mean?
I do mean intuition. I very much do.
14.
All right. You get the impression that Murphy and Valmont are not on the same page about what's going on.
Okay.
Upon seeing you, Murphy's like, eyes narrow even further, like, something's going on with this guy. But in any case, they sort of walk to the sort of lounge where Eliza and Charlie are. Valmont sort of steps in, sees Bella there, and just kind of gives her like a little nod. And then kind of says to Charlie, what's wrong? None of the partners are around. Usually you have better lawyers than this here.
Sunday.
It's true. I'm so sorry for what happened here, Miss Hartz. I know you clearly were under a tremendous sort of disruptive, tragic event. So we wanted to sort of just talk to you about what's going on. The good news is, we are confident that you're completely safe now, and this madman is not a threat to you any longer. We've understood. Please make sure you have a seat, please. He sort of gestures for Charlie to sit too. Bella comes and sits on the other side.
She doesn't want to say anything. Wait,
Yeah.
do I have to give you what she's thinking?
You are welcome to.
She is wondering if they're talking about Fred.
Make a.
But she doesn't want to ask.
Make an intuition roll.
Ugh. I'm scared. 17.
Yeah, Valmont, you suspect is the madman is probably Fred, is what he's about to say.
What did you find out, officers?
Well, it appears Valmont sort of like sits down and whatever. Murphy stays standing, just kind of giving Les another look, but crossing his arms. Valmont says, "Well, it would appear that this young man, this acquaintance of Miss Hart's, this Freddie Young, seemed to have been a friend of hers at times. As far as we can tell, he, whether out of some strange obsession or we're not really sure why his actions of a madman, but it appears that he dug up a shallow grave a couple of states over, where the body of a photographer named Ratliff was apparently buried for about 7 years or so. We're assuming murdered by this Mr. Freddie Young. He brought this corpse with him to the church, left it downstairs to terrorize Miss Hartz, and then as far as we could tell, he leapt from this balcony to be as disruptive as possible to this union, which he, wanted to stop. We assume he was in love with you or something, Miss Hartz.
How did you find out? What?
Well, I was able to put it together, just kind of, we sort of seeing the body, we saw some of the, there was a matchbook in the corpse's pocket that was, for a bar, let's see, in Indiana. So we called local PD there, described the person. They said that was a missing person, a Mr. Ratliff, who is sort of a photographer in that area, and this is where Mr. Young was from as well, and I believe you. Did you know this Mr. Ratliff, ma'am? Bella
yes.
puts a hand on your thing and just sort of says, "You're not sure." Oh no, what she says is, "Not that I recall."
Not that I recall.
In any event, he must have been an acquaintance of Mr. Frederick Young. So he I guess he probably killed this guy. They found on his property a grave that had been seemingly recently dug up. Signs of a struggle as well. We're gonna be, we'll try to take dental records from the corpse, but the corpse was somewhat damaged and there in the church. We understand you were in shock. You saw it, and your instinct was to attack, which is very understandable, of course, Miss Hartz. But in any case, unfortunately, though this was very disruptive to you, the danger is past.
So, can Eliza look over at Bella?
Mm-hmm.
She will take her lead.
Bella's just kind of just looking very somber and nodding. Okay.
Did you test him for leprosy? He seems to have been a leper, and that's terrifying for my bride-to-be. It's contagious. They put them on islands.
A leper. You think he died of leprosy?
Look at him.
Oh, well, he's been decomposing for many years.
As are lepers.
Well, I suppose that is true. I guess if you really think about it.
Dr. Dante can assist if you need help.
Dr. Dante is. Bella says that won't be necessary. Well, thank you so much for letting us know, detectives. And Murphy goes, I actually got a couple questions though. Just about something I heard. And Valmont says it's really we don't need to upset anyone here. We don't need to bother this nice young lady. Eliza or Charlie, is probably up to you whether or not you guys can either say thank you and Murphy's gonna get shut down, or you can engage with him if you want.
We appreciate your time, but we have had a very stressful day.
It's been very traumatic, obviously.
All right then, come on, Murphy. And Murphy just kind of stares, and he looks at Les and goes, Les, a word.
All right, I'll
Bella
step
kind
out.
of gives Les a look, but Murphy, and that's out on the balcony. Valmont and Murphy are sort of standing there, and Les is there. And Valmont goes, "What are you?" And Murphy goes, "Just give me a moment here, please." And Valmont's like, "Fine," and he just kind of walks down. Murphy turns to you and says, "So you're in the employ of this family, huh?"
Loosely, but yeah.
See, the thing about this that doesn't fit that I've only heard from you is that it seemed like there was a person standing there who suddenly was a corpse. Now that's the kind of thing somebody might say to, complicate matters when they don't know what's going on. Make things a little murky and mysterious and throw a wrench in. It's the kind of thing you look for to discredit. I know that as a police officer, you know that as a journalist, Mr. Vinson. But my question is, see, so ordinarily you hear something like that, you have this instinct too. You hear one person say one thing and you say that's not real. You dismiss that. It's a red herring. It's erroneous. In this case, the only thing I've heard that I believe. You friends of the family here, Mr. Vinson?
Like I said, loosely.
I'm just concerned if there's some third party doing a corpse switcheroo. That my colleague Valmont there is incorrect, and your friend in there's not out of the woods yet. You know what I'm saying?
Detective, if you know who I am, you know that I probably want to know what's going on just as much, if not more than you.
You really thought you saw that corpse walking around?
Have you ever seen things you don't know how to explain?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
but I've always been able to explain him in the end, or someone smarter than me has.
All right.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you think there's some other guy who was dressed up like that with a little beard, pretending to be that body? You saw someone, is what I'm saying.
Like, how fast was that? Like, was it like an instantaneous, like a blink and it changed, or like?
You thought you saw the guy standing but weren't looking at him. You saw him over there creeping up. You saw him like over here. You looked back over here. When you looked back, she was attacking a corpse. Improbable but not impossible is probably how
All I'm
you
gonna
describe it.
detective. All I'm gonna say, it'd be awfully hard for someone to switch something out that fast.
He just shakes his head and walks out, kind of looking around at the house like something's rotten here. Bella says, "I'm sorry, Eliza, I'm sure that was..." Meanwhile, back in the room, Les, you can go back in or you can say anything you want to, but at this point, Bella will sort of say, "Eliza, I'm sorry if that was, I know that's probably not the narrative you were, that you believe happened, but, as of now, I think that's a very acceptable one for the family, albeit very upsetting. But if it's not one you're comfortable with, we can, of course, contact the police and try
Fred.
to spin a different story."
Fred would have wanted me to be safe. And he wanted more than anything for me to be happy. And if that means this story, then that's what it will be.
Okay. All right. Very good. You know where to find me, or really know where to find the firm. But Les, are you going to come back into the room, or are you?
I'll wait outside. Am I outside, like, but still, am I outside the room, but still inside a building, or am I outside?
Yeah, you're like on the landing right outside of this room or whatever.
Is smoking allowed inside right now?
It's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll smoke I'll light up a cigarette then.
Very good. So she kind of nods to both of you, puts like a very friendly arm on your shoulder, Eliza, and sort of nods to Charlie and says, "I hope this is all to your satisfaction, Mr. Van Horn." And
Can Eliza say to Charlie, for what it's worth, he did look riddled with leprosy up close.
That's what I thought too.
Yes.
Terrifying. You were actually very brave.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does Charlie know who Freddy is?
Charlie has been introduced to Freddy several times. I will leave it up to you as to whether or not you know who he is or remember him.
Got it.
If this is a Anne, who? Her? Who? Anne? You've met her so many times. You've met her, Dad. That's up to you if you know who Freddy is.
Egg.
It's as plain as the egg on Anne's face.
Wait, Zane, does he remember?
That's up to you.
So which one was Freddy?
Don't worry about that, dear. I'm just glad that we can move on from this.
Well, I'm sorry your friend is deceased in such a horrific way, but I'm glad we've avoided any legal troubles.
Of course. And it looks like we've got another wedding to plan. Or I do.
I was going to say, I'll leave that up to you, my dear. And my people, of course.
Maybe something smaller this time. And she'll kiss him passionately, hoping he'll just stop.
And he'll stop her mid-sentence and say, I think actually we have to make it more extravagant to wash away this debacle.
Whatever you want, my darling.
And then he'll kiss her deeply, and then he'll put his fingers right here by her nose.
I'm gonna punch you in your sleep.
Sorry, I hate this guy. I'm so sorry. He deserves his death.
What death? It's a happy ending. Story's over. Well, interesting. Bella steps out of the room and just is sort of shaking her head. And she'll kind of come to you and say, "What did Murphy want?"
He's convinced there's something more going on.
He thinks she did anything?
I don't think so. I think he thinks there's a third party involved.
So what you told him, he thinks is real. He thinks there was someone else who switched in a corpse.
I guess, yeah.
That's what you think?
Yeah. It's hard. I genuinely don't know how else to explain it.
Okay. Well, I mean, they have plenty of security here, so I'm not really too worried about that. Okay. Well, all right. She'll sort of nod. And she'll say, "Well, I need a drink."
Yeah. Me too.
I might need something
Yes.
else.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So, as they go off to do whatever they're gonna do,
Can we have a maid deliver towels mid
And like way more than they'll ever need.
Yeah.
yeah, give me so many towels.
So what, one?
What did the hotel motel clerk where you're like, he needed towels, and she was like, that can't possibly be true.
Yeah.
Like, that couldn't possibly be true. Yeah. There's no way.
No, when he slipped and I said there weren't enough towels.
There's no way that could be true. All right.
I fucking hate Charlie Van Horn.
I'm sorry, I hate
Sorry,
him.
we're not
I hate
done.
him so much. He is the worst type of person.
He's so cool.
What a cool guy.
I'm just playing this guy for Dan.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna actually kind of have a slightly different energy for the climax of this one.
I thought we were in the denouement.
Yeah, the denouement, sure.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, denouement. I'm gonna cut to the morgue. There are two corpses. Medical examiner is taking photographs of the teeth of the corpse Ratliff. Also, sort of, the other body of Freddy is there on the slab. The medical examiner realizes he's out of smokes and he steps out of the room. And then that's why he doesn't go insane when he hears kind of a crack, pop sound as the corpse on the table sort of Ratliff cracks his jaw back into place and sort of sits up, his the looking a little more alive again, and sort of stands up and puts his fingers in his mouth like, oh, she didn't leave it there. Oh. And then he kind of swings his legs over the side and hops. Oh, cold! Because he's naked. He goes over to the other body on the slab next to him and says, "Freddy, wake up! Hey, Freddy, wake up! Wake up, you little asshole!" And Freddy kind of and he sort of puts a hand over the sort of Freddy's sort of dead face as he holds him down and says, "No, don't get like that, motherfucker. You did me, remember? You and Eliza. You took me out. It's only fair play getting you back." Just starts slapping him. Freddy's like, "Where am I? What's happening?" He's like, "You're dead like me, bitch. Come on. Sit up, get your clothes on. They're over here in this bin. Come on, get moving. What? Where's my camera? Oh. That's right, she hit me in the face with it. Oh, boy. Oh, well. There'll always be a chance for more pictures. He's like, what did you do? He's like, shut up, pipe down. This is all your fault, you know. Freddy's like, you were, I saw you, I went upstairs, I saw you, you pushed me. Yeah, you pushed you idiot. Got mine back on you. Now get dressed already, we got some places to be. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. Yes, you are. That's the rules. You killed me, so you gotta do what I say. Freddy is sort of stunned and confused. He just starts pulling his clothes back on. Something feels wrong. I don't think... Yeah, of course it feels wrong. You're dead. Unbelievable. I took my camera. I gotta find another camera. Oh. Huh. I guess I can start with this. He goes over to like the medical examiner's camera. At this point, there's a loud sound of a tray dropping onto the ground. Ratliff and Freddy turn to see a terrified medical examiner standing in the doorway. He just dropped his packet of cigarettes. Ratliff shakes his head and says, all right, well, it's too bad for this guy. Come on, Freddy. You hold him down. I'll start pulling stuff out. Freddy's like, I don't want to. He's like, well, you got to. Don't you wanna? I mean, look at him with his blood pumping and his brain still going and his heart beating. Don't you kind of just want to rip him apart? And Freddy says, yeah, kind of. And as they rush towards the medical examiner, his scream is heard for almost a moment before the door slams behind him. And with that, we end Wedding Pictures.
Oh.
Ugh. That was icky.
Kind of a different sort of ending, but I don't know.
I like it.
Kind of a thing. So in any case, back in the room, the matchmaker says, well, that was very exciting. So are you satisfied? Nothing horrible happened to any of you in this last installment.
It doesn't have to happen to us to be horrible. Eliza loved Freddy.
I know.
And
But
something
instead-
very horrible happened to him.
Now she's gonna marry this one.
Well, that's only because she wants to escape from the life that she was living. And
Well,
he was her only way out.
That's not very romantic. But fortunately,
I mean, technically, the idea of living a new life and being able to start over in extravagant wealth is a very romantic idea, but just not romantic love.
for the record, Hanged Man, I will say, not many women enjoy having the odors of their body fetishized, but there are some out there. So
Yes, that was very rude. She'll like float her card.
she
over
hovers
his.
over the hangman. Oh,
Yeah.
the sort of the
Her like anger at that will like levitate her.
Ooh.
I'll
She's.
get choice.
Oh, but
What?
you did have a choice. And it was a wonderful
Apparently,
choice.
we
you
have
made.
control over what we do, and you doing that was very inappropriate.
But accurate and memorable. And based
She'll
on-
like flip her card around like and just like slowly float back down.
talk to my card back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Chariot, I'm so glad that you went off to find yourself a little love. That
Part
was
of the
delightful.
assignment, isn't it?
It really is. Well,
She's face down on the table, but she's like, I feel that Les was one of the most decent people.
she kind of the matchmaker kind of takes your card and just shoves you into the middle of the stack where it's much harder to, move. But yes, you all did a great job today. This was very exciting. So good that, as a reward, each of you gets a facet.
Oh.
This was a nice, fun story, full of love and lust. Old sins forgotten in exchange for new opportunities. Poor Freddy paid the price, and now he'll be paying it for a much longer time, walking the world with a photographer. Oh, what fun pictures they'll take together. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. Thank you to my darling cards. You've all done a wonderful job, even if you're not happy about the outcome. But we really couldn't do it without you. So with that, I'll leave you with the words we always say, as I wish you true love and true dread. And with that, we pull out. Haha. Pull out.
Never.
Nice. I like these. I like the way that these stories are told. Again, very, very Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
And I like how each has a little,
Tag.
just a little fun ending that leaves you wondering.
Yeah. They always did, and those always haunted me the most. Like,
Where it
you
doesn't
have the
end
story,
with the, yeah.
Yeah, and then the lingering, like, oh my god, they're still out there. And I have OCD and anxiety, so as a child, that was my worst nightmare.
I am really interested in how all of the, archetypes or whatever they are, the decomposing guy, they're all in all the stories, that guy at least.
There's been a lot of corpses, which is, I can talk to that, I think, because there is some broader stuff going on. You'll see some, not necessarily repeats, but you'll see some stuff. However, I will say that that is largely just, that's just love of Tales from the Crypt. There's just always so many talking corpses that are fun.
Bodies on bodies on bodies.
But we'll have some more opportunities. And yeah, apologies for just a long cutaway at the end there, but I kind of just, given where you guys left things, Lauren, I thought you were gonna push back against the narrative being thrust on you, but I also get why she wouldn't, so it's all fun. And they'll take plenty more pictures of her at her next wedding, don't you worry. She'll see Freddy as the
Oh god.
And meanwhile,
Although the books I read, that could turn into something.
well, when it's detachable, that might be interesting.
Ah,
Here you go. I've got you a present.
leprosy.
It's my dick in a box. Leprosy.
Dick in a box.
Also, Charlie at the next one, I hope that he plays a game with Mike where he just makes sure to use a different hand on two different bridesmaids so he can say, guess that.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Pew, pew, pew.
Which one was where? Okay. So, in any event, we're not the best
Wolf.
people, but we're not the worst people.
That's true.
Sophia, you don't give up. You officially don't. I know
We
you
love to hate this.
yeah. Okay. Well, but thanks, guys. So this was very fun. However, I will mention that we will not have a stream of this next week. That's why I'm actually glad we sort of wrapped this one up, et cetera, et cetera. And then actually the week after that, I'm not sure if we will either. So there may be we'll announce it on Instagram and Discord. Might be a bit of a break from this, and then I know October might wind up being somewhat inconsistent as well, and like Halloween actually falls on a Friday this year, but I doubt I'll have players on a Friday Halloween, quite frankly. So we may have some more breaks here, but we'll try to do what we can. Perhaps we'll even just do if anyone's around, maybe we'll do just like a hangout stream or something now and then.
If I could get ready on stream, we'll do a get ready with me.
You know what I think we should do in the meantime is we should do a coloring contest.
Yes.
Oh,
We
Um,
should.
guys!
You have to color Shuby's characters, little coloring things.
Shuby also just said, gotta fit something in for Cocktober, which is pretty solid. Cocktober. But yes, let's do a coloring contest. I like that. Ooh, I know a prize for a coloring contest.
They're gonna be a naughty little boy or girl.
Oh my god, that was. I didn't
that,
like
that.
that.
That sent a chill even down my spine. And I invented Vinny the Fink. Will it be Marvel Dice? Well, Sophia. I just need to get Sophia Marvel Dice in general. That has nothing to do with this game. But yeah, we need to we need. Oh, there's a I could let the winner of the coloring contest dictate
A Dreadstorm.
in a sense, actually, in this game, but I think I'll go ahead and tease this. The Matchmaker has now done 8 sessions of this for us. But I think for our next chapter, she is going to turn things over to a guest narrator.
Ooh.
Which is not to say I will still be running the game, just because whatever, but it won't be the Matchmaker telling the story, which means the nature of the story and the rules of it might be very different.
How?
So that'll be our next fun thing. So I will actually let the winner of the coloring contest pick who the next narrator is from the. They'll get to see the list of some of the narrators.
Philip, how very interesting.
Yeah, and players can participate.
And I'm wondering what the criteria should be because in terms of the coloring contest, I have a couple different criteria that we can judge them on.
Yeah.
Because Yalinorian Saber was saying, I have no artistic talent, but I'm down. But we want to give everybody a chance.
Everyone should have a chance. I would say I am. If you want to color, like if you want to print it out and color by hand, that's great. If you want to color like in Photoshop or Procreate or something like that, that's also cool. Let's have it be. We'll also post all this on the Discord. Let's have it be due. What is today? September. You know what? Let's have it be due like October 1st. It's like 11 days. It's like a week and a half. That way, if we wind up playing on that next one, we'll have a couple times. It should it be the house, or should it be the one for this one we just finished? Should it be for the wedding pictures? The wedding pictures one's pretty cool. Maybe we should do wedding pictures to start it.
Or could it be whichever one they want to do?
Yeah.
Could be that. Yeah. But we'll judge it both on kind of like overall look, color, like color choice, medium, medias, meaties. So yeah, that we will put the full rules of that on the Discord. I was going to be the judge. So that's bad. That's not great. But the winner will get to select our first guest narrator.
Oh, it looks like Shubi is trying her best to get the House in the Mist out before Tuesday.
Well, you already posted a House in the Mist. Oh, the House of the Mist. Oh yeah. Well, don't. Let's not worry about that. We'll do another coloring contest. So, do that in your own good time.
Regularly.
Oh, Shubi, you and I will be the judges.
Yes.
You're welcome to color your own coloring pages, but we can do the judging because you should have an impact of these people have ruined my line art, or this person understood my line art. That's how it should go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You should say what they just did to my line art is nothing short of predominant. That doesn't make it.
That's what you should say.
It's a joke. All right. Well, very good. So yeah. So I will put up the stuff, but I think the due date for that will be September 30th. We'll sort of start that October 1st and look those over. So that'll be really fun. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Phil.
Also, do we have anyone to thank especially in chat?
Other
than I want to thank everybody in chat for keeping it so ready and willing.
Mm-hmm. Chat. It's fun to see all the different friends in chat.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for keeping it. Normal. No. Well, that. Thanks for keeping it like shaved or hairy. Either
Wow.
way, we're happy. You know, there's no wrong answer.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the Rose Explodes herself just continued their sub from Prime/gift to Tier 1 this minute. I don't know what that even means.
I
think
paid
it
actual
means
money.
She paid actual money, which
Oh, you paid actual money. Good. Okay, and then Shubi has been subscribed for 17 months.
17. When I was
17.
17, it was a very good year.
And then we've had Sophia for 41 months. So I don't understand the whole difference between resubscribe for 31 months at Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 41. What does that even mean?
That's 31 like consecutive. Like, I think.
So like also like a tier is like
Oh, people
tier
gives it.
1 is 1 month, tier 2.
No,
Two months?
tier 2 is
No.
you're just paying
Paying
more
more
and get
per month,
access to more
Oh.
emotes.
So those first 10 months, however, 31 months at Tier 1 and then been subscribed for 41 months. What's up with the other 10 months?
Sophia's saying people gifted me subs, but yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, that's consecutive.
I've never been gifted a sub on our channel.
Well, I think because you've often been you're a moderator.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they
Also,
the
Lauren,
gifts
I just want to say congrats on converting. I know that, it's a big ordeal.
I actually used my Prime for somebody else. I think it was Nicole.
That's great. I also will say
I have not given up Daddy Bezos. I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. No one has. It's I mean, everyone just do what you got to do. That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, thanks for all these subs, everybody. Thanks for all these subs here in Subtober. We do appreciate your guys' support. I know we probably don't talk about that as much these days. We used to talk about it a lot, but now
how-
we talk about how bad we want to
Fingers.
fuck you all.
Wow.
Isn't that
I
what?
also like how some like people in the chat have been subscribed to this channel longer than I, a player from
That's
the
okay.
inception of it, have been subscribed to it. So
That's okay.
you guys are real ones.
They are real ones. We're all real ones, except for the many bots who also subscribe to us.
Mm-hmm. Those are the true G's.
They're the true bees.
The incredible number of
The
bots.
Shoobies.
The shoe bees.
True bees.
I will say that I just wanted to say that I should use person first language, and it's a person with leprosy and not a leper. I just want to say my character in the 70s did not know that. However, but I want to say
It's
it is a
100%
person with leprosy and it is curable. So
And I just want to say that I know we've been talking about Charlie Van Horn as a horn dog or a horny man. And he is that is not who he is. He is a person with horniness.
Yeah. He's not a dirtbag. He's a
Yeah,
person with dirtbag tendencies.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. I feel like this joke is somehow the most offensive one we've made on the channel.
Really?
I think it's very normal and fine.
I mean, I was serious about the people with leprosy.
Yeah, you went. That was a first.
Oh, I know you were. I
Yeah.
just wanted to.
That was fine. That what Dan
throw it in the
where
dirt.
Dan took it.
I think we should have a big disclaimer that our characters might be major douches.
Whoa, so that means I could say anything I wanted to as a character from now on?
No boundaries.
You do. You do.
No, I could like really be off the leash.
It's like the
That's too
South Park intro. Oh, speaking of
There you go.
special edition, I haven't watched South Park for years, except the couple more recent episodes that they had that were really funny. But
Yeah.
I feel like the first one was great, and then the ones since then have been like fine, and kind of like a more lackluster. But I'm hoping that the next one really gets going. You know.
Well,
I feel like they have like bursts of like brilliance.
just like all of us.
Yeah.
we all have bursts of brilliance.
We were all bursting sometimes.
We are all made of bursts. Nothing can slow us down. Well, thank you guys. This has been fun. We'll see you soon. Until then, stay deviant and have a dreadful night. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.